Hello everyone, welcome back. It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. This video is recorded in native 4K, high dynamic range. And of course it's upscaled through dynamic resolution via Xbox Series X. This is the Xbox Series X version of Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. On this commentary, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the graphics and the detail of Stalker 2. One of the most rewarding aspects of this game is the ability to explore and loot. It's not so much about character development, it's more about exploring and discovering the frontier of the zone. And you do discover quite a lot of interesting things. So let's continue really quick. We'll go through different graphics modes and we'll talk about the graphics here for a moment, because I find it very impressive on how well Xbox Series X is handling Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Even on the PC, it's a huge undertaking to run this game, but here on the Xbox Series X, it's truly handling it well. Now, as you go through this game and you start discovering new things, you will discover such things as tornado, and that's what I have ultimately discovered here. And this is one of those things that you will see as you are discovering throughout the zone of Stalker 2. And it's not just the tornadoes, there's many other things which I don't want to spoil it for you because I want you to discover everything for yourself. But let's get back to the graphics. I looked at the PC version, and sure, PC version you have more options for more detail, there's no question about that. But for a $500 console, Xbox Series X, I was pleasantly surprised to see how well it handles such a demanding game like this, and even a Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 for that matter. So this is a performance mode. It does 60 FPS. The quality of the graphics is good. You do notice some soft textures when you get closer to like a tree or a building, but it still looks good, especially with 4K upscaling and a high dynamic range, which in this game, high dynamic range is pretty darn good. So let's switch over to a quality mode. Now, quality mode, it's a 30 FPS, but honestly, it's not that bad. Yes, you do get sharper image, and sure, the resolution increases a little bit higher, so it will look better, but with 30 FPS, it's a constant 30 FPS, so it's not like you're getting some kind of a variation of a 30 FPS. It's a constant 30 FPS, and I think that the benefit is the quality, which you will see right now. However, yes, you do get the quality. However, the sacrifice is the performance, and in this game, obviously, the performance is key to everything in this game, because it is a first-person shooter, and you want to make sure that you have a best possible performance. But you know, can I play this in a 30 FPS? Sure. Yeah, I mean, I really have no issues playing this at a 30 FPS. if I was forced, let's say I was forced to play this in 30 FPS, not that I would recommend anyone to play this in a 30 FPS, but let's say if I was forced for some reason to play this in 30 FPS, I think I would be okay. I don't think it would bother me that much. Look at this detail, particle effects and everything. Unreal Engine 5 doing its magic. And again, you know, people who had doubts about Xbox Series X, please, those doubts can certainly go away right now with a game like this and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, which is also yet another demanding game, even on the PC. I think you can rest assured that, you know, this is a still capable, powerful console. You know, is it more powerful than PS5 Pro? No, but PS5 Pro only has 16 teraflops. This thing has 12 teraflops. So is, you know, 4 extra teraflops, is it going to make much of a difference? Oh my God, am I going to survive this? I don't know. I mean, that's a good question. That's for Digital Foundry to look at. It's really up to the developers. And you know what? I had this conversation with so many of you regarding, you know, how powerful do you need your console to be? Sure, any extra boost of power on the console, it's always a welcome thing. But is that the main thing that really you should always look for? Because at the end of the day, it's up to the developers how they utilize that power. We have seen that with Xbox Project Scorpio, Xbox One X. We have seen that with PS4 Pro. It really comes down to how developers are utilizing that power. So I personally don't think that necessarily it's all about the power. Sure, it's welcome to have that extra power, like I just said earlier, but is it really what you should be looking for? I personally don't think so. I think what you should be looking for is how are developers utilizing the power of the console that they have. And you can see that here with Series X, you know, looks pretty darn good. This is quality mode 30 FPS, and it doesn't bother me. Now, of course, I don't advise any of you to play on a 30 FPS. You want to move up to 60 FPS, of course. But I just the reason I'm making this video because I want to point out, like, just hey, Xbox Series X, it's still what's the word I'm trying to use? It's relevant. Xbox Series X is still relevant, and it can handle these games pretty good, you know. So don't just, you know, write Series X off. No, I mean, I think it's already proving that it can handle, and it's handling games like Stalker 2 and Flight Simulator 2024. We'll see Indiana Jones pretty soon, how well it's going to handle Indiana Jones. We have seen how it handles Forza Horizon 5 and Halo and, of course, Black Ops 6 with, of course, Forza Motorsport as well. But let's look at this detail, man. Look at this, man. Again, one of the things about this game that I like is the exploration. You know, exploring, going around and exploring. Oh, come on, get in there. I cannot jump in there for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, I think I have to wait for my stamina to build up and then do it. Like I said, one of the rewarding aspects of this game, it's the ability to discover and explore, and I think that's the whole point of this game. I'm trying to jump up there, but it won't let me for some reason. Alright. That's okay. Maybe there's another way around. And like I said, I've been enjoying the exploration aspect of this game. And there's so many things you find. You find some old missiles and bunkers and tanks and other military arsenal and things like that, and it's truly unique, rewarding experience to be just walking around and exploring. You know, when I first started playing this game, I started criticizing it, but that's because I never played Stalker, so I really wasn't familiar with the Stalker. But now that I have spent more time playing Stalker 2, I think I'm starting to like this game because I'm exploring, and the aspect of exploration is where really the curiosity and drive comes for this game, and you want to play it because you're like, because you're constantly, you're wondering, hey, what's on that side over there? What's on that part of the town, right? And there's so many things out there. You have to be careful because so many things in here wants to swallow you, kill you. Okay, so you always have to be careful. So here we are in the performance mode, which is 60 FPS. And honestly, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the performance mode. This is where you want to play it. The graphics are excellent on the Series X. You know, if you don't have a PC, if you have only Xbox Series X, man, you're good to go with this. You're fine. Yes, you could play this on the cloud, but honestly, I would prefer that you play this from your Xbox Series X. I think this thing needs to be played natively. That's just my opinion on that. Another thing I would recommend is that you guys go to the audio. You know, I talked about the sound and audio, and honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the voiceover. The voiceover, and again, nothing against for those of you who are from United Kingdom, who are British. I have a lot of British friends. I have a lot of Australian friends, Irish friends, Scottish friends. Listen, I have no issue with, you know, developers using a British accent or Australian accent or Irish accent. But hey, we are in Ukraine, right? And I think I want to hear Ukrainian language. Because it just doesn't, I feel like I'm in the UK. I feel like I'm in Scotland, Ireland, UK, or South Africa or New Zealand, right? It just doesn't feel like I'm in Ukraine when I have this audio. So what I would suggest, go to the game and select voiceover language make sure you select Russian, I mean not Russian, the Ukrainian voiceover language. And with the Ukrainian voiceover language, trust me, it's so much better. You also want to turn on the streamer mode. That is if you are streaming or not. But I would recommend that you go ahead and do that and just select Ukrainian. Yes, you have to read the subtitles. But I would rather read the subtitles than to listen to like someone from UK or, again, nothing, okay? I have nothing against a British accent, all right? Or Australian accent or, Irish accent, right? Or Scottish accent or New Zealander accent. What I'm simply saying, it just doesn't fit the bill here in Ukraine. Because I feel like I'm in, like, North Shields or South Shields. I feel like I'm in Yorkshire. Or I feel like I'm in, Manchester or, suburbs of London. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm in Ukraine. So just select the voiceover to Ukrainian. It's a far better experience. I would rather read the subtitles, like I said, than to turn on the voiceovers of dubbed English, And I know some people say, oh, you got something against the British. No, I don't. I just don't want to listen to British accent, just like I don't want to listen I don't want to listen to even the American accent or French or Italian or German accent. I just want to listen to Slavic, Ukrainian language because we are in Ukraine and I want to feel like I'm really in Ukraine, So that's why I choose Ukrainian language audio dub to be dubbed. So anyway, I just wanted to do this video to give you some key pointers on Stalker 2. This is recorded in native 4K HDR. It is upscaled to 4K, but it's still recorded in native 4K HDR at the highest possible bit rate. So if you have a 4K HDR television, you can enjoy this the way it was meant to be. And if you look at this on your television, which I hope you're watching this on your 4K HDR television, I think you will appreciate just the detail that Xbox Series X is presenting here. It's presenting it in a very good quality, very impressive quality. Again, keep in mind the whole point of Stalker 2, it's to explore. That's the whole idea of Stalker 2. Stalker 2 idea is to explore and loot. Explore and loot. And that's the whole point of this game. Thank you for watching. Happy Thanksgiving. For those of you who live here in the United States of America, happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Happy Thanksgiving. Godspeed. Stay safe. Happy Thanksgiving.